Hey peoples, it's me Buddha What's good, what's good, what's good? Second video of the day with Crazy Kid, G-Master, and Dragon X, who's a dick. But yeah, this is about who we think the 10th specialist is. Like, we were doing some research and shit. We contacted the FBI, the CIA, the Buddha and we think we got it. So first what I'm going to do, check out his goldness, with his gold beats. I'm going to let you guys listen to his shit. Like on the back of his card, and afterwards I'll start talking. Alright, bye bitches.
Don't sweat it. I get that reaction all the time. I understand why you find me unsettling. The question is, do you? I'm now 72% enhanced and augmented. I passed the point of mostly human a long time ago. That sensation you're feeling is a fight or flight response. Totally reasonable when confronted by your own obsolescence. I wish you could see the world as I see it, freed from the tyranny of the visible spectrum. We live in a world of infinite possibilities, amazing technologies. You need to escape the limitations imposed on you and take control of your own destiny. This time the dinosaurs can dodge the rock headed towards them. All it takes to avoid extinction is an initial act of will. Embrace the new. Upgrade. I was 28 when I took a leave of absence to look after my mom and dad. That was 2062. I didn't even have DNI back then. Medically, we're in a very vulnerable phase. We're advanced enough that people are living longer. So much so that we're running into whole new classes of age-related diseases that we can barely diagnose, let alone treat. Within 3 months, both my parents were diagnosed with degenerative conditions that weren't well understood. They couldn't predict the path my mom's would take. It didn't even have a name. I looked after them both, basically powerless to do anything but keep them comfortable. As little by little over the course of 2 years, the things that made them them just faded away. While I watched their decline, I had a lot of time to think. And you know what the single fundamental conclusion I came to was? Meat is weak. When I got back into the engineering corps, I volunteered for DNI implantation. There was a waiting list. They were prioritizing people whose jobs would most benefit from the enhanced capabilities. It wasn't long before I was selected. Once I recovered from the surgery and system calibration was done, training my new abilities began. I'll never forget the sensation of reaching out with my mind for the first time to control a machine with my thoughts. It was completely natural, instinctive, like reaching out to catch a ball. I felt complete for the first time in my life, like I was finally realizing my potential. I signed up for every enhancement program going. When I got back into the engineering corps, I volunteered for DNI implantation. There was a waiting list. They were prioritizing people whose jobs would most benefit from the enhanced capabilities. It wasn't long before I was selected. Once I recovered from the surgery and system calibration was done, training my new abilities began. I'll never forget the sensation of reaching out with my mind for the first time to control a machine with my thoughts. It was completely natural, instinctive, like reaching out to catch a ball. I felt complete for the first time in my life, like I was finally realizing my potential. I signed up for every enhancement program going. Enhanced DNI processing capacity, limb replacement, optics, audio, comms, medical systems. Whatever was on offer, no matter how experimental, I wanted it. We've been told that a pair of breakthroughs are about a decade away for the last 40 years. The medical singularity, where we beat aging and live disease-free forever, and the ability to transfer our consciousness into machines in order to beat death. Meanwhile, we get old, we die. We have the technology now to maximize our chances of living to see that, while leapfrogging evolution and becoming capable of so many amazing things. Put aside your fears. Stop holding yourself back from exceeding the limited design parameters you were born with. The time to upgrade is now.
Based on the requirements laid out at the start of this procurement process, I'm certain that the intelligence gathered in the dossiers in front of you will lead you to conclude that the 8 referenced individuals will be the best subjects for your program. Further, I believe that the plant you specified be placed amongst them will independently verify my findings. As instructed, the intelligence was gathered covertly, using a number of...
Are you certain they were unaware of your surveillance?
Yes, sir. I'd stake my reputation.
There's more at stake here than your reputation.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Very well. Leave us. We were never here. We have never spoken.
Alright, yeah, 9.1 every single specialist has once you get them gold. So I'm hoping maybe when the 10th comes out, there'll be a 10.1. But you just showed me that Dragon got a diamond for me. That'll be the last video today. And this is me going into the map. What the hell is the map called?
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet, thank you. It's just me going into Gauntlet. Excuse me. Damn it, guys. My bad. But yeah, this is going in Gauntlet. Eventually I go into Hell in Gauntlet. But what I don't like is when I go to private match, that doesn't let me use any of my gold stuff, nothing. Look, I go into private match, custom game, look at that. And it gives me his motorcycle fetish guy. So, yeah, we go to Gauntlet. And this is it. This is just where I show you, like, you've probably seen, like, these type of videos all over the place where they're like, oh, well, check this out, guys. On Gauntlet, we have different specialists to let me zoom in on the name with the sniper. So I did the same thing. Because I like zooming in on names with snipers. What's your diamond now? Thank you, Dragon X. Yeah. He's, I don't know what he's doing. He's sitting in front of me. He's listening to some music. Move his hands around like he's masturbating. So maybe that's what he's doing. And, oh yeah, was it at the quad meet wrestling thing yesterday for Brandywine High School? It was pretty neat. Like, if you guys go to my Instagram page, you'll see that I have like my half blue, half white face paint.
Strange helmets.
That's how I went there. Yeah, those helmets are kind of strange. I don't know who they are, but anyway. But yeah, it was fun. It was real nice. It was real nice. I had a good time. See, and all up top it says active. I also showed that later. And it was fun. It really was. I enjoyed myself. The kids had a good time, and everything else. There was the wrestlers were pretty fantastic. I mean, everybody did a good job. I mean, I don't think we didn't win, did we? No, we didn't win the full thing. Like, it was versus Concord versus Mount Pleasant versus Archmere versus Brandywine High School, and it was nice. Like I said, I'll just keep on saying it was nice. People tried their hardest. We all had a good time. And you can hear Jim in the background counting specialist. And in between him counting specialist earlier, you might hear him hear Georgie hitting him. Because G-Master is like telling him to shut up, and Jim doesn't shut up. So
Yep.
yeah. And everybody's giving him dirty looks again. Because he keeps on talking out of place. But no, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes I get lost.
8.
Yep. Did the Wobot. And 9. Prophet. Which his name is scratched out. And this is our theory. Is that we think the 10th specialist is Prophet. Because you know how you guys listen to the audio tracks in the beginning of the video, where it talks about on he's already 74% upgraded, yeah, 74% robotic. And what he wants to do, he thinks that he needs to evolve into, like, a better robot. Like, he needs to evolve himself even more, and he wants to be a robot. You see, nobody else has, like, it looks like he took off his helmet and placed it down. Nowhere have I seen anybody say this. Because like, oh yeah, there's his helmet and blah blah blah. No, he took off his helmet and placed it down. I think that's why he scratched off his shit. And I think he upgraded himself to the thing. There's this thing called a DNI chip that Dragon X was just telling me about this morning because listening to the video. That in the story mode, that you can actually go back in time using the DNI chip and change history. So what if Prophet went back in time and kind of like changed himself, like told himself, okay, yo Prophet, it's me from the future. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's me, Prophet. And then he told himself, okay, well you need to upgrade using this, upgrade using that, upgrade using this, and he become a brand new specialist. I have no idea what the Jack of Spades is or whatever. I don't care, but I would bet serious Monopoly money that that is the Prophet. That the Prophet did something to upgrade himself fully in order to become the specialist. And because like if you listen to the Reaper's videos, like if you listen to their audio tracks, the Reaper audio tracks also talk. It's Prophet talking to him, helping him like get rid of some like getting rid of some safeguards, so that he can be controlled by himself. So because the Reaper is like self learning. It's like self upgrading himself, making himself better and everything else, and Prophet is there helping him. See, and there's this one picture of a guy up here. Watch out about to shoot, where we think that could be Prophet. That could be the brand new Prophet. Not him, not that.